Did you know 1 in 10 children and young people aged 5 to 16 suffer from a diagnosable mental health disorder? That is around 3 children in every class. More than half of all adults with mental health problems were diagnosed in childhood. Less than half were treated appropriately at the time. Over 8,000 children aged under 10 years old suffer from severe depression.
For me, mental health really is, I suppose, having a balanced life, working hard, playing hard, having fun, not taking life too seriously, doing what you really want to do. I'm a careers advisor, so I would say never stick at a job for life that you absolutely hate. Life is too short.
Actually, I've obviously dealt a lot with mental health issues studying that, but I think it's more personal. It's about the individual. There's not much you can say, like you can't put depression in a box, you can't put panic attacks in a box. There's so much more to it than that. It's individual to every person, it's individual to every situation. There's no level of what's too extreme or what's too little. So what I think about mental health is that you just need to accept people for who they are. For everyone struggles with something at some point, no matter how big or how small it might look to be. Everyone struggles. There's no point in feeling ashamed about it. There's no point having the stigma that we still have today around certain things. People need to just be open and talk about it.
Adolescence is the period following the onset of puberty, during which a young person develops from a child to an adult. Mental health is a person's condition with regard to their psychological and emotional well-being. Child and adolescent mental health is a capacity to achieve and maintain optimal psychological functioning and well-being. It is directly related to the level reached and competence achieved in psychological and social function. It includes a sense of identity and self-worth and the ability to be productive.
I think we're going through a seismic change, probably. As I said, I'm 30 years here. A huge change now in young people in terms of their approach to mental health. So what's brilliant is to encourage young people to say it's okay to talk about problems, but also they need to be able to know where to go to talk to. So it's not everybody they can talk to. But the beauty of it here in the university setting, where we have late adolescent people coming for counselling, is that they're queuing up in their droves. Like we have a waiting list of 60 students at the moment to be seen, because they all want to come and talk about minor or major issues in their lives. So there is a huge change in people's willingness to come and talk. And so my encouragement to young people is to say it's okay to come and talk. But I know that's out there in lots of campaigns about please talk. But the challenge or the problem is for young people is, well, who do I talk to, and who is it safe to talk to? Who do I talk to who knows about what it might be like, what I'm going through, and who can give me the best advice? So we need more and more probably counsellors on the ground in schools, professional counsellors available to meet with people on one-to-one to talk about their mental health issues, and then young people will know who to go to, because otherwise they'll talk to, obviously it's helpful to talk to friends, but if you've got serious mental health problems, offloading them on a peer may not be the most helpful, because they're out of their depth and they don't know what to do. So we need to make sure that we have the right people in the right place at the right time to help people who want to talk. It's as important as physical health. In fact, a lot of our physical health is determined by our mental health. I was talking to a group this morning about what would they do if they were the Minister for Health, and the first thing I would do is change the allocating of funding. So funding is maybe less than 10% of the health budget goes to mental health, which is atrocious. So what we need to do is to see how we recognise that mental health is actually as important as our physical health. And if we treat it like that, then we will look after ourselves mentally better, simply by keeping fit. That can help your mental health. Just as you know, as PE students, activity is very good for mood. So your mental health is part and parcel of everything that you do. And if you don't look after it, you'll run into difficulties.
Ever notice how your body feels when you're under stress? Your muscles may be tense, you may experience painful headaches, you may feel a tightness in your chest or a pounding pulse. The worry and discomfort of all these symptoms can in turn create a vicious cycle between your mind and body.
Exercising is an effective way to break this cycle. Physical activity can promote all kinds of changes in the brain, including neural growth and new activity patterns that promote feelings of calm and well-being. It releases endorphins and powerful chemicals in your brain that make you feel good. As well as releasing endorphins in the brain, physical activity helps to relax the muscles and relieve tension in the body. Since the body and mind are so closely linked, when your body feels better, so too will your mind.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy.